The historic mining town of Crestone lies nestled at the foot of Colorado's Sangre de Cristo Wilderness area overlooking the northeast corner of the San Luis Valley. It was considered a holy place of healing for the energy and meditative qualities of the area by Native Americans, who came for shamanic rites of passage and for advanced rites of passage from near and far away for thousands of years. Crestone was established in 1880 as a mining town. Today it has a population of about 185. The adjoining Baca Grande subdivision has today over 3,000 residents, and the surrounding retreat centers attracted over 30,000 visitors and retreatants annually, pre-COVID. The town, adjacent subdivision, and the surrounding retreat centers together comprise the Crestone community. Called by National Geographic as one of the most silent areas in North America, the metal in the mountains, combined with a crystal bed of rock, and one of North America's largest and purest aquifers make for a special place of magic. Crestone is considered to be a true power vortex for healing and enlightenment, today attracting people from everywhere to come to experience the stillness, finding healing and retreat. There is story behind the formation of the eclectic Crestone community. In the 1970s, Maurice Strong, a wealthy Canadian businessman and United Nations diplomat, and his wife, Hannah Marstrand Strong, purchased a large tract of land around Crestone. It had been subdivided for use as a retirement community, but the Strongs changed those plans when a wandering mystic told Hannah that the land had unique spiritual qualities, a message echoed subsequently by Native American elders. As a result, the Strongs, particularly Hannah, decided to give some of this land, freely, to many of the world's leading spiritual traditions, who, in turn, agreed to establish spiritual centers on the land. Hannah's vision over time has become a reality as homage was paid to the land and its creator with a sense of connection between inner and outer landscape, self-reliance, community, the softening of the heart, and the feeling of living in a larger universe grounded in Crestone. Since then, this land has been attracting visionaries from all over the world: health practitioners, green builders, organic growers, writers, psychologists, and spiritual centers. On November 28, 2007, the U.S. News & World Report put out a special edition describing the 13 most spiritual places in the world. Crestone was one of those 13. Whether by chance or by fate, Crestone finds itself a wilderness hub, fortuitously located in the very heart of one of the largest contiguous public lands in the lower continental U.S., containing 180 miles of scenic hiking trails with its spectacular adjoining Sangre de Cristo Wilderness Area, at 221,000 acres, representing the state's third largest wilderness area to the east, both the San Isabel and the Rio Grande National Forests immediately north, the highest sand dunes in North America, the Great Sand Dunes National Park immediately south, and the adjoining Baca National Wildlife Refuge immediately west, surrounding Crestone on all sides by public lands. Until recently, none of these lands was publicly accessible to Crestone residents or visitors. This has now been corrected as the town initiated the formation of a Trails Coalition few years ago, which has successfully developed connecting trails for residents and visitors alike to experience this vast treasury of recreational opportunities. The Crestone Group of 14ers is the most visited destination in the wilderness area, and climbers consider Crestone Needle the most difficult climb of all Colorado 14ers. The arts are an important part of the Crestone community, where creativity of all kinds is found, including internationally known visual artists, well-recognized poets and potters, photographers, writers, healers, filmmakers, muralists, all drawn to the elemental energy and scenic grandeur of the area. The Crestone area is also a center for bold and diverse alternative building methods, from straw bale to air block, from yurt to corncob. Crestone has 100 sustainable homes in the area. It became a leading example of how communities can become green, promoting a better living and built environment for everyone. It was formerly regarded as the alternative building capital of the country. As the years have passed, those then radial ideas are now becoming the new norm. In September 2024, the town of Crestone continued celebrate green energy solutions with its Crestone Energy Fair, the longest consecutively running alternative energy and sustainability fair in the nation. The town of Crestone, adjoining Vaca Grande subdivision, and the many surrounding spiritual centers together form a single and unified community. A community that looks up to the same dark night sky. The Crestone Initiative was one of the early dark sky protection initiatives in the state of Colorado. Though Crestone's size was small, its resolve to protect its dark night sky was and is unassailable. Crestone's high elevation, low humidity, and distance from Colorado's Front Range light pollution combined to yield clear views of its night sky. Crestone is the only known municipality in the United States with external borders surrounded by the darkness of wilderness, wildlife refuge, national forest and sand dunes. After 3.5 years of dedicated, creative, and unremitting efforts by residents, local business, and the town trustees to meet all of the stringent requirements, the town of Crestone received International Dark Sky Community designation on May 14, 2021. The accompanying press release by the International Dark Sky Association called the designation a reflection of Crestone's spiritual and environmental values. The IDA press release also stated that Crestone was the world's first international dark sky community to acknowledge the rights of nature and that its deep commitment to the environment was evident from the 2018 adoption of its pioneering Rights of Nature resolution, which states that the town of Crestone officially recognizes that nature, communities and all species possess intrinsic and inalienable rights which must be effectuated to protect life on Earth. The resolution also acknowledges the deep spiritual connection between residents of the town of Crestone and the natural world and embraces the community's role as a steward of nature. In summary, the Crestone community is a place of incredible natural beauty. One of the darkest, most quiet, most isolated places on the planet. It is a small community, surrounded by world-class spiritual centers set against sacred mountains, which are considered one of the most sacred sites in North America. Crestone is also something of a modern utopia, with sustainable, renewable energy, creative arts, and mountaineering. For a small isolated community, seemingly in the middle of nowhere, Crestone was for many years unknown to almost all Colorado residents, yet was well known as a gateway for hikers and climbers into the rugged Crestone group of 14ers. Today Crestone has become an iconic spiritual mecca which, in recent times, spiritual seekers have been drawn to for its spiritual teachings and also to its clean water and air, vast space, surrounding national forest, wilderness, wildlife refuge, sand dunes, exceptional dark night sky, rich cultural history, amazing synchronicity and community interaction. Crestone has been called by National Geographic and verified by National Park Service telemetry data, one of the most quiet places in North America. Thus, visitors to Crestone are blessed with extreme quiet and equally extreme darkness which, together, have been proven to be very beneficial to the body's immune system and mental health. Crestone has also been called one of North America's most intriguing meccas, the Shambhala of the Rockies by the Wall Street Journal. It is nationally and even internationally recognized as a place for outdoor recreation, creative retreat, healing and personal development, learning, inspiration and transformation. Perhaps in some small way like the hidden, remote city of Shangri-La, Crestone beckons its visitors to come, to experience, and to remember.